Hello, my name is Jack. Many people our age today are faced with a few basic problems. They have nothing to do, they can't go anywhere fast, and they're bored, and on top of that, when zombies attack, no one has a way to get away. Let me introduce you to flying. It's an easy way to get places fast. It takes wasteful time and turns it into very useful time. And when the zombies come, you have no problem about getting away quickly. I'm now here at my airplane, but before we can fly, we must do our pre-flight check. The first thing that we're going to do is sump the fuel tank. What we're checking for is to see if there's any water in the gasoline tank. Now, as you can see, there is no water because if there was, it would be bubbling to the top. The next thing that we must do is check the wings for gas. It's a full tank of gasoline. The next thing that we're going to do is check the wing for any damage and to make sure all the controls are working. So, I don't see any over here. There's no broken lights or anything either. The controls are working, which they are. The elevator's working. The next thing that we're going to do is check the wheels for full tire. Give it a nice little kick to each of the three main wheels. The tires are all full. The last thing we have to do before we hop in the airplane is check the oil. Unscrew it. We've got enough oil. Now, let's get in the airplane. First things first, we have to take our key and turn it on. Next, we're going to turn the master switch on. After that, we take the mixture and put it on full rich. Next, we turn the fuel pump on. Next, shout, prop clear. Prop clear! Check the oil pressure and turn on the master avionics. Set all frequencies accordingly and begin to taxi to the end of the taxiway. At the end of the runway, put the brakes on. Rev your engine to 1,700 RPMs. Turn the key from left mag, then back, then to the right mag, and back. Here we're checking to make sure that the engine can run on its own. Now adjust all of your instruments. After that, check your controls from inside the cockpit to make sure everything is working. Look outside for oncoming landing traffic. Now you can begin your takeoff. Now, it's time to land. The first thing we do is center the airplane on the runway, like we did on takeoff. Next, apply 20 degrees of flaps. What the flaps do is help decrease the speed of the airplane. After that, reduce the throttle from full power to idle. Now, as the airplane slowly gets closer to the runway, we want to pull back the yoke a little bit. And right before the wheels touch the ground, pull the yoke back slightly so it's not a hard landing. Once the wheels have touched the ground, begin to apply the brakes. Once the brakes are done, and once you've slowed down enough, taxi back to where you tied down the airplane. Touch your brakes.
Go.
How couldn't you be interested in flying? It's a great way to save time while traveling and have lots of fun. and when the zombies attack, you'll have a speedy getaway. But before you fly, always make sure to do your pre-flight check, both internally and externally. And when you taxi to the end of the runway, double check everything again. Also, be very gentle while flying, and be safe. I'm gonna go. Safe flying!